Hey, it's Drew Bennett from Ben Spark Family Adventures back with another video. Now, for my birthday, I used my birthday money to buy myself the Optimus Prime LEGO set. So I now have this Optimus Prime LEGO set to add to the LEGO sets that I have on display on my desk. I have the Hulkbuster one and Voltron. My Hulkbuster is actually outfitted with some lights from Lightailing. So I reached out to the folks at Lightailing and they sent me their Lightailing kit for Optimus Prime. And in exchange, for free, so that I could create this video and show you what it looks like to install those lights onto the Optimus Prime built figure. So I have the figure built right now, but I have not put the Lightailing lights on it yet. And I'm going to do so, put those Lightailing lights on so that I could show you what Optimus Prime looks like all lit up with these really cool aftermarket LED lights that you add with the Lightailing kit. They go between 25 and 35, 45. They can go upwards depending on which set you're using. They also have two different versions. They have Bricks Max and they have Lightailing. So between those two, it's just like a different way to install them. So I got the Lightailing one this time, and I'm excited to add that to my Optimus Prime Lego set and show you how that goes. With each Lightailing kit, you get an instruction book. The instruction book shows you how to disassemble the set that you have in order to add in the lights. So with Lightailing, all the lights are together in one string. So there's lights and there's little bricks and there's the LED and it's all put together in one string. So what it has you do is take Optimus, set him up here, take off the jetpack. Okay, we're going to take off the jetpack, which I already did, and then we're going to take off this part, Optimus on the front grille. So I'm going to take that off of my Optimus Prime over here on the side and pull that off, and there I have that piece taken apart. Then we're going to remove Optimus from the spinning part there right at the chest cavity. So now we have that part of Optimus removed as well. So we have the legs, we have the jetpack, we have the torso, and we're all set to begin. We're going to start first with the Optimus Prime torso, and we're going to set up the lights for that. Here we have Optimus, and what we're going to do is we're going to add in these yellow lights, LED lights, that are going to go right here with the lights across the top of the cab. And this is where they connect. And this whole thing is all together with all of the other lights. Now you unravel those before you go to the next, and it goes all the way to a USB cord that you plug into a power brick that you have batteries in, or you can plug it directly into a USB connection. Hopefully this will reach that I can connect him directly into a USB connection, actually on the back of my Xbox, because that's where he's going to live, right next to it. So we're going to start with putting these in. First of all, we take out the matrix of leadership, and then we are going to remove the clear studs, or the yellowish studs, that are on the lights right up here. So we get rid of those because they're going to be replaced with the these light ones from Lightailing. We're going to feed in that through this portion here. So we're going to move his arm out of the way, and there is space here, and we're going to feed in all of the lights through the chest cavity, and also this part here that has additional lights, as you can see there. So we're going to get all these studs and these lights through the chest cavity, because one of the great things about lightailing is that we're able to hide a lot of the wires. So you don't really see the wires after you've made all the connections. So what I've done already is I've plugged in 2 of the studs there, and I'm going to plug in this part. And I say plug in, I'm going to attach those pieces, and then the last 2 lights up on the up here. So pull that light in, put that light in. Okay, so that when you close it, you don't see any of the wires. Pretty cool, huh? So that's set up that way. That's our first part of our lights. And we're going to put the matrix back inside its chest cavity. So that we now have the matrix of leadership back in. And we are going to now feed the rest of the wires down through so that we can make the other connections. So I flipped Optimus over and I took off this plate, and I'm going to take the wire and feed it through here so that we can place that back in, and now the wire stays in place and you really don't see it too much on the side. Let me just make sure I got that nice and tight there. I want to make sure we have plenty of room, and it actually can kind of flow a bit, so you can pull that a little bit tight when we move to the next piece. So there's a little bit of wire along the side, but we're not really going to see that anyway. It's pretty much hidden. So we're going to put that in. And now we're going to add some lights to the front of the front grille. So we have the front grille, and we're going to make these ones here have lights. And that would be this set right here. And we're going to put those ones on next. We're going to put the lights on this part of the grill, and then we're going to put lights on that part of the grill. So we have to disassemble this a bit to put the lights on, and also this a bit to put the lights on. So first off, I took off the little studs there that went here, and I'm going to change those out with the ones that are from Lightailing. That would be these white ones here. But first I need to do a few things. I need to pull these off. Okay, and I also need to, let's see, take off a few other things. So we're going to flip this over. We're going to take this off as well. What we're going to do first is we're going to take this off. Okay, and we're going to take these white lights, and they're all coiled up right now. I'm going to take that and uncoil it, unhook it. All right, so there's a little thing there. Get that out of the way, and now we have our wiring so that we can put these in the right spot. We've got to go all the way to the furthest side one first, which makes sense. So we're going to put the studs on that have the LED lights on here and on here. So we've got both of them on there. All right, so what I did is I kind of curved it around that one so you really don't see the wires too much there, and the other wire is, you won't see that there. Okay. I mean, unless you're really looking at it, you might not see the wires, but for the most part, you're not. I can make that tighter too. There you go. As I turn it a little bit, that makes it a little tighter and also keeps the plate on nice and tight too. So then I can add this back on once I take the wire and put it in the right spot. Add that back on. We're going to flip it back over because we're going to go and do the other side. So we have the other piece here. I'm going to take this part off, and we are going to put on the other parts of the lights. Where this wire is still connected to the rest of the wires, I'm going to take this one in first, and then this one. But I want to make sure that we're not getting too much of the wire that you can see in that space. So should be able to hide much of it there. Just gotta figure out how to hide that part, which I think will get hidden when I put that back on. So there, that's back on. All the rest of the wire is now hidden behind that. So you see, we've got some of that all hidden here. And we're going to take some of this wire, so it's not just like free flowing. This wire is going to be hidden by these pieces. So we're going to put these pieces back on, and we're going to hide the wire using those pieces. You can see here. And the wire is nice and thin enough that you can still put these pieces on. They'll fit tightly and they'll hide the wire. Now we have that on, and we will move on to our next portion. The last set is the orange lights on the front of the grill. So we're going to take this apart. We're going to take off these orange studs. Okay, I'm going to put those off to the side. Okay, we have those. We're going to put those off to the side. Then we are going to unravel the orange lights. As we start to unravel this, here is the wire much longer, and that should reach out to the USB port on the back of my Xbox. So that should work nicely for me. We're going to start with this side first with these two lights. So plug those two in, and then we're going over to the other side, which we will do behind. So we're going to get the wire behind this piece here. As you can see, hidden. We're not really seeing that wire. Hide that. There. And then we have our other two lights that are going to go onto this side. And we will attach them over here. And again, to hide that, we have this, and now we have hidden those pieces. I had a piece that was in where it should not have been, and that's why it wasn't sitting properly. There you go, now it's sitting properly. What we want to do is we're going to take off this one here. We're going to take off this piece here, and we're going to take the wire that we have and hide it underneath there. But we also need to take this main wire and hide it up through the middle. So that piece is going to go up through the middle. Now feed that wire through here as well. So we already got some wires hidden, and we need to feed that through on this one. Get everything connected here, all that, and we'll get that last piece back in. So now Optimus is back together mostly. There we go. It's all back together. Okay, so you can see minimal wiring. And now we will reattach everything and get these wires again hidden some down through the Optimus Prime body. and put back together. You can see that there is the wires in the back here, but that's okay. I'm going to be displaying them somewhere where we're not going to see the wires anyway. You could run them down through the back and connect them, you know, put them, hide them as you go. But what I want to show you is what it looks like when you light it up. So I have this portable USB charger or a power brick or whatever it is. Plug that in, and here you go. You've got the lights here and here and here, but if you open up the matrix in his chest cavity, the matrix is lit up too with those two little lights that were on that other piece. So a number of lights added in so that Optimus Prime now is lit up and he looks fantastic. A little extra there with lighttailing. Now, me personally, I'm going to take these studs there and I'm going to put them on top of the lighttailing ones just because, you know, I already have the lights and I'm just going to make them so that they're nice and smooth on the front part. It doesn't do anything to distract from the amount of light that's coming out of the LED. When I was first thinking of displaying Optimus, I thought I would put him down in here where I have the other Optimuses, but he's too large. So he is being displayed up here, which works out great because Optimus is able to be plugged into my Xbox. And don't worry, the exhaust is on that side, so he's not going to melt. You can see I have a stained glass Optimus Prime on over there. So he's going to be, I thought he was going to display him down there like that, similar to what I have with the lighttailing enhanced Hulkbuster that I have. But no, Optimus is going to live up here, similar to Voltron living over here. And Voltron will be my next set that I'm going to work on to add lighttailing to. Once again, I'd like to thank the folks from Lightailing for sending me this kit so that I could enhance my Optimus Prime LEGO set. Their lighttailing kits are awesome, easy to install, and they really enhance the look of your display pieces. I really like it. Thank you for sending this to me for free so that I could check it out and show you guys. This is Drew Bennett from Ben Spark Family Adventures. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter as Ben Spark, Facebook.com/Ben Spark Family Adventures, and you can find me here making videos all the time. Thanks for watching.